crack the code on why it is so important to protect our own mental health.
Absolutely. You know, the altered state reality industry is a trillion-dollar business moving forward. And we're talking about hypnotherapy, moving away from the traditional therapy. It's exceptionally valuable into the future. Well, what is one personal story pertaining to mental health which has shaped your life view today? Forbes, could you be a little bit vulnerable with us?
Oh, you are so precious, my darling. I'll tell you a story that I grew up with two very loving parents. That puts me in the top echelon of all people on the planet. A lot of people here who grow up who have no guidance, no mentors. And as I am Ukrainian by birth, and I'm looking at people now discover two cities that I've always known because my grandparents came from there, Odessa and Kiev, that I am very lucky. I'm watching kids who are being ripped away from their families. So two loving parents. However, that still developed a sense of I was not very pretty growing up. I had a crooked nose and I had braces for 8 years and I was overweight and I was bullied. And all that led to a very unique set of beliefs about who I was, right? Yet in my heart, because I did not have a lot of friends growing up, and my mom was rather depressed. She was 260 pounds my whole life, and my dad was an introvert and a magician. I grew up in a very isolated world. So I started to dream and watch a lot of television. And through television and movies, you can see worlds that don't exist. You can go to planets that have never happened before. You can go back in time to the dinosaurs. And I knew there were more wonderful places in this planet to visit than my small little town of Long Island, New York. And I was excited to see them. I was excited to go to I saw the Academy Awards and I thought maybe I could be an actress. That seems like a glamorous life that I am not leading. And so I kept envisioning that. But everyone looked at me and thought, oh, you can't do that. Look at you. You're not very attractive. You're not very talented. And I would audition for high school plays and I would get the role of the chorus person or the townsperson number 3. Other kids would have the lead and I'd be way, way back here. And I auditioned and they kept telling me you're too overweight, you're too this. And I started to believe the lies of other people because they didn't know any different. And I got to college and I went to college to be a lawyer. I was very smart and said, that's what I'm going to do. Although I didn't know any lawyers, it just seemed like a profession that smart people did and could make money at. And I got to college, but in my heart, I dreamt of being an actress. How silly. Nobody we know is an actress. They don't make any money. That's who can go to Hollywood and become successful. So it was just a pipe dream. My senior year of college, I auditioned one last time for Shakespeare's As You Like It. That is the largest female role that Shakespeare wrote, a character named Rosalind. She's manipulative. She dresses up as a boy. She leads the entire story for 2.5 hours. And of course, I auditioned. And I got to the call board and I looked for my name at one of the townspeople and it's not there. And I thought for a second, oh gee, I didn't even take the lowest rung. And then I looked, well, let me see who got the prize top role. And I looked to the top, Rosalind, and there's my name. What? And I'm like, okay, I don't understand. And I went to the professor who was directing the play and I said, excuse me, sir, I don't understand. I think you've made a mistake. He said, oh, no, I didn't make a mistake. He said, you're my ideal Rosalind. I said, no, this can't be. See, I'm leaving to go to college. I'm going to go off to be a lawyer. Why would you going to give me an acting lead role? Why would you trust me to do that? No one's ever done that. He said, but have you met you? You are compassionate, you are curious, you have a great communication skills. And he said all of these things, Kate, that only I had felt in my heart that no one ever validated. They are focused on the fact that my thighs were a little big, that my hair was kind of frizzy, that I just looked not like other kids. And you know the funny thing about Professor David Richmond? He was 100% legally blind. He never saw all the things that people got hung up on about me. He saw something in me that was real because he saw me. And the play was a raging success. And based on that, I called my parents and said, I love you guys very much. I know you invested a lot for me to go to college to be a lawyer, but I'm going to go off to New York and pursue a dream. And they were at first sad, saying, we can't help you. We don't have enough money to even help you get rent and things. And I said, let me do this. Just trust me. And I didn't even say to the universe, there's a plan B. I just said, this is what I'm going to do. And I firmly believe if you tell the universe your plan A and you have no backup plan, you have no choice. You win or you die. And I've lived a lot of my life that way. And I'll tell you, has it been easy? Who knows? I don't know what easy looks like. It has been a struggle like everyone's life, but I'm so grateful that I chose the path and had the courage to defy the odds and follow what my heart told me to do. And I'm here today. I'm in a movie you can see on Amazon Prime right now. Probably my 100th movie, my 50th television series, lots of movies and TV. I'm certainly not Sandra Bullock or Julia Roberts, which I hope to be. I led a very different path. I teach, I coach, I mentor. I created a fitness product, but I still get to act. And so the movie on Amazon Prime, write this down, it's called Farm to Fork to Love. Cute little romantic comedy. And I still get to do what I love. Was that vulnerable enough for you?
I mean, my jaw dropped, and I feel your journey in my heart. Forbes, you're a force to be reckoned with. Okay, so the professor is legally blind, but he saw something, gem, a diamond in you. And sometimes that's how it is, you know? We have to sometimes be silent and look for the gem. Yeah.